Hey guys, public service announcement. I've been getting these for the past couple days. Um, they're not real. Uh, so you'll get this email saying, "We received a request to reset your Facebook password. Enter the following password to reset following password reset code." And then, of course, it has a nice little convenient change password. Don't click on that. It's a phishing thing, and they're trying to get your info. So do not click on it. In fact, Facebook account recovery code email scam, receiving a set blah blah blah. Beware of nasty Facebook recovery code email scam. And these are 10 hours, July 20th. So it's not new, but it seems to be popping up more recently. Uh, and normally I wouldn't talk about it, but I know a lot of you guys are older. I know you have family that's older that may not be so tech savvy, and they're like super old, and like every time they see a link they have to freaking click on it. No, it's fake. It's trying to get your account info. It's trying to get your personal information. Do not click on it. Just delete and block. Um, but and with these explained, as you can see, it's the exact same thing. The exact same thing. No, except my passcode is different. Um, it's the exact same thing that's happening. Uh, Scam work. The phishing email tries to generate fear and urgency by claiming your Facebook account is being compromised to trick you into taking immediate action. Once you provide the account recovery code and click the link leading to a fake Facebook login, the scammer captures your username password combination. With your login credentials in hand, the scammers can access and take full control over your Facebook profile. They may then use your account for money-making scams, spreading malware, identity theft, and harassing your contacts. Some ways your account can be misused, posting fake offer and affiliate links and stories to earn money. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people on my list that their accounts were hacked, and then you'll start getting like really weird IMs, like messages and stuff, and then when you try to ask them about it, they never reply, because why would they? Direct message and yeah, direct messaging your connections, malicious links, or stuff like that. Accessing private info and photos for identity theft or extortion, impersonating you and your network to extract further data, hijacking access to other sites you used Facebook login for. It says email gives scammers the opening they need to potentially cause extensive damage both through your Facebook account and any linked accounts. Yeah, just ignore it. That's the biggest way to avoid it. Just ignore it. Just don't don't do it. So what to do if you entered your code? So there are people who are going to fall for this, but if you realize too late that your account recovery email was a scam and already entered the code on the other account information, take these steps immediately. Log into Facebook and reset your password again. Review recent logins under security settings. Yeah, they can show you every single time that it's been logged into. I think most sites have that, some kind of I know YouTube, it doesn't have it on YouTube itself, but your Google account, it'll show your logins and stuff like that. Um, Enable two-factor authentication. If you have not already. That one's sometimes it also makes it harder because there's like, you have to like a phone number or this or that, and sometimes you might not have one or access to one. And it makes it harder. Um, so authenticate authentication. Because the authentication they try to do that with like YouTube and stuff, but the one time I accidentally kind of locked myself out, and it took almost, it took a couple days for me to finally be able to get back into my account, just because of that two-factor one. But that was kind of my fault. Check your profile information, posts, friends, and settings for any unauthorized changes. Report suspicious activity through Facebook tools. So kind of like go through your stuff and just see if anything's been posted. Something that you know for a fact you did not post. If you suspect your device is infected with malware, you can run a okay. Consider changing passwords. Obviously, if you think you've been compromised, that's the first thing you want to do is change your password. Closely monitor Facebook activity and account alerts over the next few weeks for any additional signs. Yeah, because even when you think you've done everything you need to, sometimes, because they've got access, they can kind of, because you're like, oh, well, they're locked out of my, Facebook, but then it's like, well, somehow they managed to get a hold of your, your your email, and they can get into that, and suddenly they're resetting passwords. But be careful when installing programs and apps. Yeah, make sure it's the official app, because there's a lot of fakes, and be alert for people trying to trick you. Again, when I get messages that I know damn well the people I know wouldn't send, it's like, choose strong passwords. Password 123 is not a strong password, no matter what you may think. Password 1234 is not a strong password. Do something creative, something long. Use a lot of upper capitals. Like capitalize every other letter. Use a lot of numbers. Exclamation marks at the end or question marks, something just to make it creative and strong. Be careful where you click. Be cautious when clicking on links. Yeah. Don't use pirated software. Yeah. Anyone who knows about LimeWire back in the day knows, just because you're getting a video for free, a movie that you want to watch for free, doesn't necessarily mean it's not free from viruses. I remember I downloaded a Paul McCartney song, and it had a virus on it. So it's a system restore, and luckily, obviously, that takes care of it. But just the fact that it was a Paul McCartney song and there was a virus attached to it, that was just ridiculous. So yeah, always be careful with your downloading. What was that about? Check sender address. Yeah, because a lot of them do have grammatical errors, because a lot of them might be from other countries that are known to have scamming setups. So always look for grammar. If you're reading a sentence and it's like, wait a minute, that doesn't really sound like it makes sense. Like the first time you'll read it, but then you look at it a second time, wait, grammatically that makes no sense. Well, that's because it doesn't make sense, and it's not like it's fake. So in conclusion, the Facebook account recovery code phishing scam aims to hijack user accounts by tricking people into surrendering their account credential themselves, being able to recognize the scam email indicators, avoid entering codes or info from messages, and enacting swift damage control if compromised empowers you to stay secure. As phishing tactics evolve, maintaining awareness of the latest schemes and using safe practices remains the best defense. Sometimes the best offense is a good defense. So yeah, fortunately it seems like there are some of these that are more advanced, but every what was it, like a year ago or two? I think it was like a couple years ago. People were getting about, oh, you won, lifetime, 100 million hamburgers. Click here to, it's like no one's gonna click on that. You get the traditional Nigerian prince who wants to share his wealth with you. You'll get the ones like, oh yeah, royalty, but people are sick, and you just give me $50,000 and I'll send you, 300 million or some crap like that. You have ones like this where, you know, they'll try to get you to click on the link, and just so they can collect your account information. Just don't do it. Just don't. And like I said, it's July 23rd, 10 hours. Is this the same one? Facebook confirmation code. Is it the same one? You receive a code on your phone, they want you to. I mean, it's kind of the same, uh, in the same vein as it. Warning: messages from our scams. One of this from. Where are we from now? 2015. Well, yeah. So Facebook user, if you receive messages from an account titled Facebook Recovery, so Facebook scams have obviously, it's a huge social media site, a lot of info. People have money stuff set up on there, phone number. Sometimes you might get lucky, and if you don't have a whole lot of info or anything they can use, not a problem. They'll try to find something, but most times, if you don't have anything worth going after, they just kind of let it be. 2021, Facebook growing cases of hacked accounts, auto account recovery. So it's it's ridiculous, but just don't fall for it. So if you get an email showing this, don't click on it. Just don't. Save yourself the trouble. If you know someone who is old, who clicks on everything because it just seems so harmless to me. It's told me to click on it, so I did. Yeah, well, if someone told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? Come on, Grandma, I thought you were smarter than that. Just because the internet tells you to do something. It's like, well, John, you're telling us to do something. You're telling us not to click it, so maybe we're just gonna go ahead and click it. Aha, I see what you did there, guys. Clever. But it's your info up at risk here, so, I mean, if you want to click on the link, just stick it to the man. No, don't click it. I would... There are normally things where I'll give you guys... I would say, hey, yeah, don't listen to certain people. But when it comes to this, especially to people who are vulnerable to it, like elderly, because the elderly are still falling for that Nigerian prince scam. Still now, current day. You have all these elderly people or people who are not so tech savvy falling for these. It needs to be talked about. So anyway, let me know if you've received this email, or maybe it might be from Twitter or Instagram or YouTube or whatever, Rule 34, whatever you like to go to. God, I swear. I'm a man of culture. Oh, God. Man of culture, I see. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.